Massimo Cristaldi is an Italian photographer. In your work, Insulae, you depicted the island of US Navy at night and described it as an island of light. What is this island of light? What does it represent?
The idea of depicting islands of light in the middle of a sort of very black countryside filled up with darkness was quite intriguing and also very much related to the subject of the work, where the contrast between the source of light and the surrounding darkness makes even more evidence on which is the relationship between those confined spaces and the quiet surrounding countryside. Most of the photographs I have portrayed Americans' dormitories from the US navies that are present in Sicily, and also elements of the surrounding countryside. Most of the photographs are really related to places that have been built for people to sleep. This year is not anymore used as a US dormitory, but it will be devoted for the people coming from the North Africa. It's actually the Mineo residents degli Aranci. And it's quite interesting that the place that have been used since over the last years for that kind of purposes now is used again in a different way, but still for a sort of segregation of men and of people.
What is the role that light and darkness play in your photos?
I think that a good photograph is really linked to the role that not just light but really darkness has in the photograph. I am a great fan of Richard Kelly, who was not a photographer but a light engineer, and he introduced in the 1930s some of the concepts that have been used in modern also today in lighting environments, and he introduced the concept of focal glow, of ambient luminescence, and of play of brilliance, where play of brilliance is the most interesting of the three concepts in artificial lighting that I actually follow and follow it in Insulae, where we are really attracted by this kind of light that stays in the middle of nowhere, that it's like a sort of diamonds glowing at the distance.
In your photos, there is a duality between light and shadow. What does this duality mean?
Yeah, it's a lot like that kind of binary being there and not being there, like a sort of 0 and 1. It's a sort of dualism that I try to depict a lot, playing with a kind of contrast between very, very dark environments and well-lit objects that, in case of Insulae, are also industrial settlements of the same territory. So all the photographs currently in Insulae have been shot in a circle of circa 35-40 kilometers